Everyone, Hurricane Liz here, and today what we're going to do is show two of my favorite tools for figuring out what trends are happening in the market. So let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and put in two actual products that I know are hot for 2018. So this is a bonus to all you guys that listen to all the crap I've got to say. It's a super special bonus. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe, because I'm going to continue to give out. I've got like 40 or 50 product ideas that I'm going to be giving out in the coming weeks. So let's go ahead and jump into them. The good old squishy, right? Let's look up food squishies. If I can even spell the damn thing. And squishy. So I'm putting them here into Google Trends. And what you could see is that right now, in February, these are about to like really rocket up. They went up in December, but as you can see, it's been a gradual buildup. I don't know what squishies would bring back, but let's go ahead and take a look at squishy. As you can see, February really high amount. Here we go. Squishies over time are just killing it. I don't know what the hell the deal is with squishies, but Americans are obsessed with these freaking things. Like, they're just, it's unbelievable how popular they are. So that's one thing that I would definitely go to. Obviously, the second major one is Amazon, right? And the best way to go into Amazon, when you find that product idea, you jump into Google Trends, and you obviously would hope to see an upward movement, such as this squishy. You don't want to see anything cyclical. So, like, what do I mean by cyclical? It sounds like a fancy freaking word, and I got these glasses on, so makes it even sound fancier. But if we look at cellulite cream, let's look at the past 12 months. It's actually not as cyclical as I thought. Let's look at camping equipment. I know the cellulite niche very well. I used to sell in it. Not really too much here either. Let me think of something else that I could think that is really super cyclical. Looks like camping. Let's look at the past year. This is 2004 to present. This is how we'll see it. So there it is. This is a cyclical product. The problem is, well, that I was just looking at the year. So let's look up cellulite cream, and we'll see the cyclical nature. Let's look up squishies, and you're not going to see anything really cyclical about them. There it is. There's the freaking, like, boom, right? 2004, down, and now this, like, jump up. So I'll talk about the other places. Let's look at the second word that I wanted to cover is makeup brush cleaner. Again, big interest. It's kind of popping down now, but that's all right. If we look at this, nothing cyclical about this. Looks pretty darn good. Upward trend. Looks to be continuing. If we look at it the past year, also still looks to be growing pretty well. So makeup brush cleaner is the second one. How do I get these ideas? Well, I see them on two different places. These are the places that you could start at. Amazon.com. I've showed you guys this countless amount of times in other videos. I just look at the movers and shakers, best sellers. All you got to do is Google Amazon best sellers and start poking around in there. So I click on this, and you could see new releases, movers and shakers, most wished for, gift ideas. You could start poking around in each of these and pick a particular niche that you're interested in and just see what the hell keeps popping up, right? Think about that. That's a great idea, right? So that's how I would go about finding these products, and then I would start entering them into Google Trends and seeing, are these things looking to be popular? Something that you wouldn't want to get into is like something like this. I'll show you when I was actually in this. This is kind of like my big claim to fame was when I sold Disney Frozen. So let's look at 2004 to present, what happened with this thing. Take a look at this. 2004, I was here in it at the peak. I began to sell off probably about right here or so. I'm saying, like, screw Frozen, I don't want to be in it anymore, because I saw it gradually happening. People got into it. There was a frenzy. It also had another peak. I think there's going to be a part 2 movie, so I'd imagine there'd be like another mini peak, but I'm doubtful that it'll ever be this high. Let's take a look at Pokemon. Pokemon's had a couple of these. So this is how you use trends. You organize it like this to see when it's popular, when it's not. This was in July 2016, but even before 2004, I want to say that I was in this at about 1999, and it had a peak bigger than this. The peak would have probably been off the freaking charts. So that's kind of what happened. The second site that I look to kind of generate some of these ideas that doesn't involve Amazon, there's several more, but I'm going to share just 2 with you on this video. We'll share some more in the future, is this Trend Hunter site. So again, you want to go into the actual niche that you're interested in and just start poking around. So right now, this particular article shows some snowmobiles, a watch, weighted sleep therapy masks. I've seen those very often lately. Film footage eyewear collections. I don't know about that. Take free diving equipment. That's interesting. Millennial perfumes. Vintage restaurant decor. Manually powered blenders. That's interesting. And I just start clicking around. And some of this stuff, like I'll start researching. Like drones are hot. And now you saw those drones that are customizable. So that's kind of interesting. Luxurious accessories, a scooter, grease-resistant burger jackets. I don't know about that. Who in the hell would put a Big Mac in their damn pocket, right? That's kind of strange. But who knows? I've seen crazier things. So you could look at what's inspiring for the week, for the month. You could click in here and look at like tech and just mess around and see what's happening. That's the second time we've seen that. A self-propelled surfboard. That's interesting, right? Phone charging projection clocks. And this is all I do. I click around in here and see what some of the ideas are. And sometimes you're going to get complete crap, but other times you'll get some interesting things and be able to click all over here and see what else. Scientific smartphone cases, shoe attached safety lights. I do believe these are going to be super hot. They are on my list. So this would be interesting to start investigating. I think these are going to get more and more popular. Now this is some kind of like zipper, high visibility running jackets. I think sportswear is going to be hot. So that is definitely something that you want. Ergonomic runner backpack. That's pretty cool. A lot of things toward fitness. One-time smartphone chargers. That's going to be interesting. Emergency charger, just in case. That'd be actually pretty cool if you've got those, like, I don't know, that sounds like some really cool stuff. So anyways, Trend Hunter, super cool. After you find products on here, like if we look at those, not the running jackets, I want to say it was the shoe lights. Let's look at shoe lights out of curiosity in here and see what pops up. And these seem to be cyclical. Like, remember we talked about that? So that would tell me, I don't know if it's something that I really want to sell since it is cyclical, but let's look at the past year. They're not so much really growing in popularity, so might keep me off. Let's see something that was on there. Runner's backpack. Let's take a look at the past. And this is probably going to be cyclical too, because it's something that you run with and you're outdoors. So it looks like these kind of peaked a while back. So this is the kind of stuff that you want to throw in here and see what you find. One-time smartphone chargers. Let's see, one-time phone chargers. Will there be a time when Google Trends is wrong? Absolutely. Not enough search trend information for that. I think that was a runner's belt. Let's just look up this phone storing underwear. That's super interesting, right? So as you can see, you could get a lot of crap on here, but you could also get a lot of interesting things. And again, it goes to show the actual saying one man's trash is another man's treasure. So there's no telling what you see versus what I see. And then you could easily enter it in here. But the other way that you can actually figure out, like, is this something worthwhile to go into? Let's just look up shoe lights on, see, we got Jungle Scout on here. Yeah, we do. So let's go to Amazon. Let's type in shoe lights. See what kind of stuff pops up. Here are the shoe lights that I was seeing on there. Now right here, let's go ahead and see what Jungle Scout says about this stuff. And that is obviously my cat saying I need to go, but take a look at the actual amounts here. and there's 2 people making over 10,000, so I probably might not be interested in it yet. So Google Trends is telling me no, Jungle Scout's telling me no. I might stay away from that, but I'd still do further investigation. So that's basically my whole process for coming up with new product ideas. I hope you guys take it out there. You look at some of these things and you try to make a judgment on whether or not to sell a product. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know in the questions and comments what else you want to learn about this particular process. I will see you guys in a future video. Take care.